affecting
You could
our
come to the
traffic,
planning board
that they make
meeting,
that
Sam.
known to the DO. Planning board just makes recommendations. The board makes the final decision.
I know,
And
I
then
know,
you need to communicate
but
that
that's,
to DOT.
the next step is the planning board, then we discuss it, right.
Okay.
But thank you for your concerns, I appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. We have a letter to be read during the public
Well, we
portion.
got this, I mean, we've got, does anybody else in the actual audience have anything to say? Do you want to say anything, or? No?
It's department heads and the planning board.
Okay, I didn't know if, I don't know if you wanted to add anything before we go to, you know.
Greetings, Trustee Twitchell. I'm resident of Fredonia and read with interest the page 1 article which appeared in the Observer on June 30th about scooter use. Coincidentally, I was driving at the M&T Bank intersection on Friday, July 1st at around 10 a.m. and witnessed a young man riding one of these vehicles along the sidewalk and crossing lanes in 2 different directions against all traffic lights before randomly continuing on his sidewalk travels. Honestly, as an aside, are helmets required? As a frequent shopper at the Fredonia Farmers Market, I'm sure I would have taken the same approach that you did as the newspaper article reported had I experienced the same situation. Public safety is the utmost important issue, and everyone has the responsibility to take steps to do whatever they can to maintain it, especially in congested areas. I have seen small children at and near the farmers market darting around, as well as senior citizens with canes and walkers. No one needs to have scooters or bicycles or any type of vehicles in this area. Further, I hope that if and when the village board takes any action on this matter, they will also consider formal action addressing the use of scooters in the Barker Commons parks, adjacent to the farmers market. It would be a shame, after having made the recent upgrades and investments, to instigate potential damage by skateboarders, scooters, etc. Finally, can the board remind the public about the rules, if there are any, about animals in Barker Commons? Are dogs allowed, and if so, can the public be reminded about cleaning up all areas, including the grass, clean for all users? Thank you for caring about the village. I appreciate your time and attention to keeping this a safe place for everyone. Sincerely, Kimberly Mabin. That's all the correspondence I have.
Thank you. I will now close the public portion of tonight's meeting. We'll move on to correspondence, please.
A letter dated July 1st, 2022 was received from Mayor Douglas Essick recommending the appointment of Linda Malcolm, Chestnut Street, Fredonia, as an alternate member of the Fredonia Planning Board.
Be it resolved that Linda Malcolm of Chestnut Street, Fredonia, New York, is hereby appointed to the Fredonia Planning Board as an alternate member for a term of 2 years, which shall expire in July 2024.
I will second.
Been a motion and a second. Trustee Linden?
Aye.
Trustee Twitchell?
Aye.
Trustee Byrd?
Aye.
Trustee Syracuse?
Aye.
Trustee Esperson?
Aye.
Carried.
A letter dated July 6, 2022 was received from Mayor Douglas Essick recommending the appointment of David M. Tiffany, Burnett Drive, Fredonia, New York, as a Fredonia Planning Board member.
Be it resolved that David M. Tiffany of Burnett Drive, Fredonia, New York, is hereby appointed to the Fredonia Planning Board for a term of 5 years, which will expire in July of 2027.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. Trustee Linden?
Aye.
Trustee Twitchell?
Aye.
Trustee Byrd?
Aye.
Trustee Syracuse?
Aye.
Trustee Esperson?
Aye.
Carried.
Correspondence was received from the Secretary of the Fredonia Volunteer Fire Department requesting to add the names Krista Hagberg and Cheyenne Brown to the active roll.
Be it resolved that the names of Krista Hagberg of Birchwood Drive, Fredonia, New York, and Cheyenne Brown of West Courtney Street, Dunkirk, New York, are hereby added to the active roll of the Hook and Ladder Company effective immediately.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. Trustee Linden?
Aye.
Trustee Twitchell?
Aye.
Trustee Byrd?
Aye.
Trustee Syracuse?
Aye.
Trustee Esperson?
Aye.
Carried. Move on to some more reports. I report up a few items to report tonight. So far, the concert season in Fredonia has been going great, and the first 3 concerts with music, food, and drinks have been super. The attendance has been fantastic, and I want to thank all who were involved. Pedro and the Smooth Cats at Hemlock Road have played recently, and Rockabilly Steve and BR3, a blues band, will be playing this week. Trolley rides that are a guided tour through some historic areas of Fredonia will be available to all for free during that event that starts at 6:30 on Wednesday. I am personally inviting everyone to attend upcoming music and Barker Common events. The schedule of entertainment is on our village website. Another Central Connection bike ride occurred this past week. The next ride will be on Saturday, July 23rd at 10 a.m. And the ride will start at Fredonia Cycling and make its way to the Dunkirk Pier. Come join in and take a ride with us. It's free, anybody can ride. It's actually pretty fun. I attended the annual summer picnic for the Dunkirk Fredonia Rotary last week. The group installed their new state slate of officers and welcomed several new members during the picnic. We had fun playing cornhole and being with the members for a night of fun and food. Rotary is always looking for new members if anyone is interested. The July 4th holiday went pretty well this year. The weather was great, and I didn't hear of any problems that occurred here in the village. Hope you all enjoyed the day. The Horns of Hope event was held on Saturday, July 2nd. I attended the event at the fairgrounds as the convoy assembled, and then went to the center of the village to see the convoy as it passed. It was a great event, and there were a lot of riders and drivers with smiles as they drove by. The Horns of Hope convoy gives children with special needs due to a disability or illness a chance to ride in a big rig for a short ride through our county. Congratulations to the organizer, Johnny Lindstrom, and all the wonderful people who made this all possible for the second year. It was a super event. A defibrillator has been placed on the wall opposite the Opera House entrance in the event that someone needs it. This is a great addition to our building and enhances the safety of all who enter. I want to thank the career and volunteer staff of the volunteer fire department who made this happen. Also, the Fredonia PBA picnic will be held on July 20th, starting at noon. This is the 59th annual picnic and will be held at the Beaver Club. Lunch is noon to 2 and dinner will be served from 6 to 8. Tickets are available, but in limited supply, so please try to get one. Looks to be a great event. And that is all I have for tonight. I'll move to Trustee Linden.
And no other reports.
Thank you. Trustee Twitchell.
Yes, I'd like to report Graham, the director at the library over here at Barker Library. The little library will have an opening on July 23rd, Saturday at 11 a.m., and he's inviting all of the trustees and the mayor to come and join him.
Sorry, what was the date and time again, please?
July 23rd at 11 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
And I also would like to report that sculptor Bill Koch came and he replaced the piece that was missing inside of the fountain with the help from Scott, Jen, Kevin, and Jason. Right, Scott? Jason? Is that? And they were able to attach the two broken arms that were on the fountain. And there's two more broken arms, and I asked Bill how much those would cost to have new arms made, and he told me $2,000. Now, I'd like to keep an eye on to see, I asked Erlissa if possibly we could use some of the money left over from the park